Pistol plipped, putting pips on your epaulets until you covered with zits. Pressure cook Vaseline into it so the gunk that exists is for sure the infection that's resistant to shit. Never got lost with my skin floss or popped over the twin chops, but when you got my insidious with no clops off, cut the drop and we'll eat your muffin. We grope each other, but sometimes only ladies are there. And so we put a secret button that locks the door. You can't leave now, you co-worker / hooker whore. Tibbet, crick, rip it. I flibbled the damn giblet, and now my neck is loose in the noose like it's a gibbet. Hanging from dad now. I'm in jade, blam, blam, lead-ass sutures. Inventor Joseph repinged a lot of sausage on the pulpit today, inviting the rector's critique that the congregation had traded one meat spammer for another.
My pants fell off while I hailed a taxi coming up at 7, but first I have to feed my pet rooster some dead shrimp.
Pistol plipped, putting pips on your epaulets until you covered with zits. Covered with zits. Pressure cook Vaseline into it so the gunk that exists is for sure the infection that's resistant to shit.
Nightly today, morning, time at night for middle school taxpayers. Nightly, noon at 5. Thanks, Bricoolie. I am dead in the winter in July, dead in a ship.
Blimp, cannibal, or plump rickshaw rudder. We had 6 masculine deer launched out of a cannon pult towards cats to pull this problem apart.
Pootie Boo isn't any more than all of our duty to do exactly what the Moody Man say we do, or we will kanky poo like he's got a too many veins in his anky spankies. Croak like a frog, float on your back like a log, rot in your socks like your mom, shop at the lot like you're dumb, eat bum bum, boo boo pootie boo. We struggle tug with the Marines, but they ain't got any brains. They just float in the ocean like sardines. Fuck them and their beans.
Us invisible sources are a top-notch cannonball. Use throaty horses are horses with no timber paws. It's like fractal loss adjustment, equestrian reduction.
Breaking news, smashing it into bits with the consolidation of capital. Up next, whatever a coked up billionaire teals me to say. Which soap fiend has a boat dock on his flute tray? I heard he was a gobbly lil sumbish. Croakies?
Nobody less white than me is as much of a sight to see of hypertension mixed up with the die-aha beats. And I'm bound to eat all of the stuff you got, unless it's vegetation. That ish ain't hot.
Mayor Quimby noted that only a few of the Dilophosaurs technically bit any of the preschoolers. Local spiritual leaders have ghost staff members. Officers heavily sedated the unhoused individual, at which point they took turns converting him into a grape-flavored diesel engine. Details at Skix. When I swish a little, even in my seat, old dude in the back with the headphones licks his lips. I didn't sign up for this.
When Cleaver held beep at Cloven B.O. Poe, we lebed der breet. We hask we tails, art for D. Ford.
I swikey conformy norms, I flygug bubber splurms, a new look, Hormel brand spam in a can, but it's your husband instead, and so he can't talk.
Governor Buffiner has plugged his stuff into rough trout all the way out to the acquire. Is that what this charge of manslaughter's for?
Decamping a bit at a time, world leaders basically threw up in their own gym shorts before class today, expelling the worst smelling almost instantly. Jerry poo pop at Bip, and we comped. And he was like, is that a word or what? And I said, nope, nope. Bickle buggy, and he bumped me.
We got the net loss adjustment tangle char on the line like a bar-known lazy nong L banging tables saying, "Waiter, waiter, are you disabled?"
I had a frilled lizard once, but found it highly aggressive, and plus it was a hardcore crack fiend. Put the damn thing in the fridge.
Snipping like a grocery mat, pimping like Jew hoes, fat, Pringles like we, rob the shop, snapping chips with all our chops.
V-tree click my knee, bug a flea, on a tick on a nit, on a plant covered in no-see-ums, recovered from Merzine erms, clack on my dack sack of fat. We blaked hard in the skin yard, when the tuck fucked hard like a finger card in the mall, when the scarred memories of barred hemorrhages played chords in the dot place. It's centripetal defense to canonize women again. Pleniman defend? No. Pleniman is a pulse, popping juddy toddy tags like I'm a bug fulcrum. I'm bragger and dowager, that's how frown does, because I spile like my spline is entwined with brown ryers. Do nozzle is a doom frosting, because slip cost setting box at my hip.
Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me no pleasure to tell you this, but I do not like cuddling crocs in the sewer, and more than you do.
I am a cannibal lawyer who overstayed his welcome visa, wanton, underplayed his handsome pizza, and now he has a lot of transom beepers, like a manager beeper plopping out of his baby. I am a platter of dingus flitters and flatter fuggers, then push their gunk under it and up into yaw like a drone with a vinegar soul. Indiger null.
A felt pen Rickenbauer Sledgefest wicker bottom feeding gun, that's a loss adjustment.
Nothing like a sauerkraut crotch rocket to pre-oppose the infinite, Milton Bradley? The Admiral of Havana has released a tense statement revealing he's a closet Prussian Batman from the 1640s, newts and deedle at 60. We turn now to a Brun Brunberkers, political, rather, Cratchit camp splatting hospital doctor now or not?
Blimp Brady is on his balls, shaming any and all who try to catcall at him just because his flank is flamming. Shrimp spatty bones that his flow's wavy, but he likes the dang gravy. Joining the Navy.
Poking a porpoise goes against the purpose of wiggling walruses and walry and walway and shiny plankton babies, griddles, futures at Ruth's Chris Streak.
Poop from your pewter pops is poking too many people on federal dole with slick wrist inscriptions. Need ales next at Switched, White he at BBC.
Chopping the revolving rights to Jingle Bell Rock each summer, so when it gets cold, we're awesome set with residuals like a fungus on your mama's trailer wall. Diabolical fronds are lots of go-go girlies' dance mechanism, but no more. We have spoiled wheat to force feed 'em like a tonsil nozzle.
It don't matter that I'm short. Them shorties still all up on it like a life raft, Babby Skittles. Maybe comb your effing pubes and step up. Striving a bit on the 8s, we come now with weather on the sports. It's snowing holy hell on those lady footballers, and they smoke it. Dinosaur Joe has continued to refuse all DNA tests, leaving him imprisoned for federal fax machine quantitation candy. Tonight, Jail Leno's is going to fire a bunch of more beloved people shortly before Tom Snyder has been dead for a while now. Next on BDCRDR CDTLL 17 DCT 77, your homes for Dookie's Poos.
Gwimmer J's keep joking birded. Lemon Squeeze beeps blop when it's Burke Finn Ferdin. Glope Ferdin, Furbies running my Roomba puttin'. AIs in the skies make me pluribus high Ormond. All these waffles seem fine, while Lower 6 News reports that all the waffles over here are like hella all effed up. What can be done? Over to me, Mork.
He did flinched at the first sign, but our boat grip regarded M's Borgard hard.
And that's how plep, slesh, and filth bracken hurt me hard. Boat dock here and now.
I had a lot of anchors when me pappy dad fishy caught netwise all day.
Look, a little bit of grit in your shrimp, and I see you throw a fit. You grow a bit bitchier with everything new that crops up, like your corn that you shopped in between your butt and your peen.
It's not like we were excited to eat fishing boats, but when we blew up all those people for no reason, I did tend to got real very hungry all of a suddens.
People shank a cat lens on the likely news each night and try lighting their pews with PAPL-approved incandescents. Right, Bill Switchbowl?
I pouched a lot in the sick and the Glock turned Glocky when a guy pulled it on me and said, "Hey, bird, I'm finna go pop." He bopped me in the butt and my fanny went kerplop. Next at 5.
Good gentlemen, evening and ladies. I laid all night away worrying I would lose spiritual contact with Lord January, the octopus spider centipede. Thankfully, I'm gay as hell, so all is well. Ice is shite. Bike to jail.